Hi everybody. Good morning, gorgeous. This is what healing looks like. Alright, so my last video was talking about courage again, triggers, letting go, but also a mention of a toxic trait, and I wanted to embellish a little bit on that. So, there's this thing going around talking about tell me what your toxic trait is. And what I realized this week is my toxic trait is that I'm always looking for the bad to happen. And this came about by, I was playing a game called We're Not Strangers with someone, and the question was, if you ever felt like you were invincible, when did you stop feeling that way? Like, when did you realize you weren't invincible? And I thought about it, and I was like, I never felt like I was invincible, because things have always happened to me at a young age. Like, bad things have always happened to me. So it's like, okay, you just compound on it, and from being little until, your teenage years. And it's just like, this again. And I'm always going through this, and not even being dramatic, like shit just happening, and, into adulthood, and shit keeps happening. And I realized that not only do I have this toxic trait of feeling like bad things are always going to happen, but I beat it to the chase, if that makes sense. So instead of waiting for bad things to happen, I create it. I sabotage, self-sabotage. Another video. I am the queen of self-sabotage. Let me tell y'all something. I really have to think about the stories. But the queen of self-sabotage. And the thing about it is that I honestly did not fully understand or realize that until I'm playing this game, We're Not Strangers. If y'all have not played We're Not Strangers, baby, it will make you vulnerable. It will make you be like, what is going on here? It makes you so uncomfortable, but the point of it is to connect and grow. And I can be honest with you, when I played this game with this person, we did not play to grow. We were so safe, and most of our answers, we were like, yeah, we're not going to answer that, because how uncomfortable is it to tell somebody, like, you're sitting across, you're probably beefing with, or trying to revamp the connection in a way that we can be better people to each other, and then you bring some questions along that bring up old shit. Like, who wants to deal with that? So we definitely played it safe, but I'm so for going back and playing it to grow, being vulnerable, opening up. And now that I can acknowledge that my toxic trait is part of my self-sabotage is to beat to the punch, like, okay, something bad is about to happen. You can see good, or people doing good, or people attempting to change and to do better. And this is me. I'm not talking about you, Ken. But I will see people attempting to do better. And it's like, okay, I've already experienced this. In the past, this has happened. I'm going to beat it to the punch. And okay, my video cut off. So, as I was saying, I'm going to make them miserable before they make me miserable. I'm going to beat them to the punch because I already know how this is going to go, because I've had this whole experience before. And me realizing this. So sometimes what happens is that chaos needs to happen. So if you think about chaos, it's like all over the place, right? So think of, like, you have, let's say, baby powder in the air, or baby powder, in your hands, or sand in your hands. And that sand in your hand is a situation. And you throw it up in the air, and it's literally all over the place. That's chaos. But when it comes and settles back down, it's in different places. But let's consider wherever that place that it settles in is where it's supposed to be. And that's what sometimes needs to happen in order for things to adjust and adapt, and for people to learn their lesson, learn things about themselves, learn things of how to grow or grow within themselves. Sometimes that chaos needs to happen in order for things to settle back down differently. So I'm going to consider what just happened in playing the game. I realized, yes, that I beat life to the punch, and I don't allow myself to even the attempt of being happy or the possibility, because I'm so used to and I'm expecting something bad to happen. And I'm going to say, because I did react, and I could have handled a situation after the game and something else differently. But instead, I reacted. Probably more than I probably should have. And I need to go back and apologize. Yes, a woman apologizing. And I need to acknowledge that that was me and my toxic trait, where I was allowing myself to stay in the cycle of looking for something bad. And that's me acknowledging that this is me acknowledging at this moment that I'm no longer accepting that behavior. And I'm going to be aware more and challenge myself, even in the midst of me possibly acting like that again, to stop myself and change the narrative. Because as I said in my other video, I am changing the context of how myself and another person relate to each other. And in doing that, I can't change the other person. I have to change myself. I have to be aware of myself. I have to dig deeper within myself and hold myself accountable. I think that holding yourself accountable is hard, because we don't want to. We don't want to look at ourselves. We don't want to see the truth. We don't want to deal with the pain. You know, but today is definitely the day where I'm going to hold myself accountable. I am acknowledging what my toxic trait is, and we're going to make a difference. You know, so hopefully my process helps you in some type of way, and we get through all this together, because we all going through it, because I know I am. So this is what healing looks like. I hope you have a great day. Bye.